This is Lost Electronics. Today we're going to go to a video. It's a great utility that I found. Actually, one of my viewers suggested to me was the name of the tool is for Linux. It's called Cockpit-projects.org. It's an easy administration tool. It's one of the ones I found out is very helpful here. We're going to go ahead and go through. I've already installed it, but we're going to go ahead and go to the install instructions for packages. I currently use Fedora, so that's the one's instruction I can use. But you can use it if you want to use Red Hat or Core OS or even Centra OS or Debian, Ubuntu, Clear Linux, Arch, OpenSUSE. So pretty much every distribution you pretty much want to use, there is a install on how to be able to use it. So there's some nice features to it. We're going to go ahead and go through it here. After installing it, what you want to do is you want to go to your IP address with port with your which is going to be here, which is going to be port 9090. And then all you have to do is log in with your username and password for your Linux user. Okay, when you start logging in, you're going to have it where you're going to come to an interface here. This is there. It kind of gives you a lot of information. I think it's very helpful. Tells you your system information, configurations, health. You got your logs, which is really nice to be able to look at because it shows you everything that in your logs and what's been going on. We also got storage. It shows you your hard drive space, what's going on. Has all your drives. It tells you how much storage you have between. It tells you what type of drives you're having right in there. So it does give you a lot more information about your system here. We got networking. It gives you your virtual adapters, gives you Ethernet, shows your firewall, shows your receive and send. You can create VLAN, add VLANs, add bridges, add teams, add bonds. So we got your network utilities here. The virtual machines, you can run the virtual machines and you can just run them and go right here and actually start them up here. So it does show you here and it does show you listing your virtual machines. We got accounts. It shows you all your accounts that's on your machine here. We have our services. It kind of shows you can also search by services. Targeting services gives you a lot of information, what's running, tells you what's live, tells you what's running on your machine here, and you can click onto it to install it, shut it down, those kind of capabilities here. We got your basically the times and then paths. So it does go through here. Applications, so you do have installs you can add on here. Software updates, it does make sure you have all your software up to date and make sure all your packages are up to date. And if you want to have auto updates, you can click on it or you can click on to check. It tells you if you have administrator access or what kind of access you have, and you can change them. You can add your SSH keys right here. So it is kind of a very nice way if you want to look at what you're running, services, network utilities. It's kind of like a nice overview of all your system. View hardware details. Shows me all your information here. This gives me issues. So it gives me information here. Gives you multiple options you can be able to do when you want to hear. So migration here, we can go and tells me all about all my devices. It tells me what kind of hardware running here. It shows me my video card. It shows me pretty much how I built my PC. So it does give you all your information about drivers and shows you all your hardware that's in your machine here. So there, it shows you networking cards on board. It kind of shows you everything. So you do have the capability what your speed of your memory is, how many DIMMs. So since they're a dual pair, so technically I have basically I have currently 64 gigs of RAM, but they're running in dual channel. And we can see that by going to HTOP, and you'll see here 62.8 gigs. So it does show you here, and the HTOP is another nice tool to have on the machine. So they do have it is some nice capabilities on here. This is probably Cockpit project is there. It's a great. Basically, it's probably one of the easier tools to use if you want somebody can easily to manage and go through your Linux machine, and shows you. So this is probably one of the best tools I want to that I found. And actually, one of my viewers actually helped me suggested it to me to go check out, and it's been a great experience from showing what they have the capabilities of. If you want something that's going to be kind of a GUI, kind of makes everything really easy to use, this is probably one of the better system utilities I would suggest for if you want to easy use Linux utilities. Has everything right in one place. And again, it does give you so much detailed information. Yes, you can be looking, you can do this all manually, and yes, you can pull the system information and go to the terminal and pull this, but this kind of gives you a very easy way in one place in a visual way, and gives you right on access. Same thing if you want to go ahead and look like, for example, accounts. Let's say, hey, I want to go and if I want to go and set password, or I want to force change password, or I can lock out account, does give me information. I can add SSH key so that user can go in here. We also have, I can have another user. I can also force change the user, delete the user, add keys to the user. So it does give me a lot of capabilities on what I want basically on the information. I can create a new user. From there, give a confirmation here, access. I can lock account. So they do have I can lock access. So they do have capabilities of really easy administrative tool. This is probably one of the better ones out there that I have at least found there. Everyone's going to have a little bit different opinion on what they feel like they're basically on how they want to be able to handle it. But if you want some very easy visual way of getting into a web console and actually look at it and have control over your system, it's probably one of the best, one of the better utilities I found here. And I do thank for all my subscribers for viewing my channel and supporting all my videos. It'd be great if you would take an extra few minutes just to click on that subscribe button, because I do that shows me how well I like the content. If you have any suggestions, please leave it in the comments. I would definitely look through them. Just like we talked about before, we're going to go ahead and pick up one of my random viewers' channels here that we've seen here that's subscribed to my channel here, so that we can be able to give them a shout out saying how wonderful they are for being my viewers here. So we're going to go ahead and Simon Lowry, it looks like here, we can give a shout out to here. From here, let's go ahead and go look at my current viewers here, because again, I would like to make sure we recognize some newer, smaller channels, and especially if they've came to subscribe to mine, I like to make sure I can support theirs. Looks like the Doors Music. If you like Christmas music, you might want to check out her channel right there. There is, if you like Christmas music out there, is a very good for you want to check out the Doors Music. It's a pretty good Christmas album out there. From there, and these are current viewers that come to my channel, so I do thank them for all the support here. And again, I would like to make sure that, again, I believe that in community we should all be able to work with each other and share the experiences, so that way we can keep on growing here. And that's one of the biggest things is without the user base, we would not have the content, and I'm glad I can make content everyone is enjoying here. And again, if you do have any suggestions, just go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll definitely review them and look at maybe what we can do, help with either, if you have any video suggestions you'd like to see in the future, I'll definitely review those. And again, I'm here to make sure that we can have content everyone would like to enjoy, and when I find some new tools and helpful information, I will definitely be able to share it, and I'll make a new video.